Hey everyone, today we're going to be replicating pumpkin pasties found in the Harry Potter universe.
Pumpkin Pasties made an appearance in the books, in the movies, and at the theme parks.
They're similar to Cornish pasties, which are normally a savory hand pie, not to be confused with Cornish pixies.
Rather than doing a savory dish, we're going to put a sweet spin on it, making it a little more similar to what you'd find at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal theme parks.
It's a delicious treat that you can serve at any Harry Potter party or at your Thanksgiving dinner.
I think we're ready for today's challenge. Let's get started.
The first time we hear about pumpkin pasties is in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. It's in Chapter 6, The Journey from Platform 9 3/4. In it, Harry's buying some treats from the Trolley Witch, and it says, Ron stared as Harry brought it all back into the compartment and tipped it onto an empty seat. Hungry, are you? Starving, said Harry, taking a large bite out of a pumpkin pasty.
After Harry ends up sharing his pasties with Ron, they make quite a few other appearances throughout the series.
These sound like an awesome treat to make from the books. Let's go grab our ingredients.
The pie crust is really what takes most of the time whenever we've made pies.
These pie crusts definitely make it a lot easier. Take a whole step out of the equation.
For today's, we're using Pillsbury pie crusts. There's 2 crusts in here, so it should make plenty for us. You don't want the pie crust to be super cold. When you go to roll it out, it will start to crumble and break. So if it's more room temperature, it'll unroll a little bit easier.
It'll have a more doughy texture. It won't be so crumbly.
Because this is like a pumpkin pie inside of a flaky crust, that's how it is at Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
We're going to start with 1 small can. It's a 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree. Just make note, this is not the one that has the sugar and everything in it. There is a can you can buy at the grocery store that's basically just dump it in a pie crust and it's done.
That one's usually called pumpkin pie film. This is pumpkin puree. You want to make sure to get the pumpkin puree, and we're going to be adding the sugar to it.
We're using Libby's today, but you can use any brand that you find. You can also be adventurous and start with your own pumpkin.
Yeah, if you like messing with those pumpkin guts.
Another staple for making pumpkin pies is actually sweetened condensed milk. We're going to be using pumpkin pie spice, which is a blend of cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, and ginger. If you don't have this, you can mix those up in a pinch.
Yeah, pumpkin pie spice, that's kind of what gives it its signature pumpkin pie flavor.
And then one thing we're missing from this table is something to bind everything together, which in a pumpkin pie, it's usually eggs. I think we should use 1 large egg and maybe a little bit of flour. You don't want the ingredients to run as this bakes.
We got 1 large egg, but gotta be careful not to drop it. Okay.
Let's grab a bowl.
Okay.
Medium-sized bowl, I think, would be great.
Okay, let me grab one. Here's the bowl, it's medium-sized. Do you want me to open the can?
Yeah, so Sean's gonna open the can. I'm going to get the mixer out.
Okay, I need you to show me how to use it.
Okay.
I don't know how to use this one. I'm left-handed.
This is made for right-handed.
Oh, that's a forearm workout.
These can openers are a lot different than the typical ones that do those jagged edges. They're the kind that like separate the lid so you don't get as sharp of edges. There you go.
Nice. Oh yeah, it's not sharp on the edge. That's cool.
We'll put the pumpkin in the bowl.
Awesome.
Getting every nook and cranny out of the can. I think that's pretty good, right?
How much brown sugar do you want to put in there?
I think a 1/4 cup is probably about enough.
Cool.
I'd like to still get this balance of the sweetened condensed milk.
Okay. Yeah, that will add some sweetness to it.
This
as well.
adds a lot of sweetness.
Yeah.
This is actually really good to mix in chocolate drinks and stuff.
That sounds amazing.
It's a pretty cool sweetener. With brown sugar, you want to pack it in. Doesn't need to be super precise. This is not going to affect the binding or anything. Let's go ahead and pop that in there. All right, so now that we have our brown sugar, we need to put a tablespoon of sweetened condensed milk. So this has one of those pop tops.
Yeah, let me open that up.
You don't lick the lids?
No.
No? That's like my favorite part of sweetened condensed milk.
Gross. Wait, did you say tablespoon or teaspoon?
Tablespoon.
Okay.
So go ahead, throw 1 tablespoon of that in there.
Well, that is... Okay. Okay.
We did this without any spills.
So far.
We don't want any of this to go to waste, so we're going to save this for later.
That sounds like a good plan.
Ooh, we can make a dipping sauce.
Yeah, for the pasties?
Yeah.
That might be good. You always add more work for us.
Oh yeah. We'll save this for later.
You have a big handprint on your pants.
Oh, where?
Right there.
Whoops. What?
Right there.
Oh no. It's a flour.
Did you do flour already?
No, but I did get the flour out.
Oh.
So maybe that's it. We need a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice.
Wrong drawer.
No,
Right
that was the
drawer.
right drawer.
Here we go.
Okay. So again, pumpkin pie spice is cinnamon, allspice, ginger, and nutmeg. It saves a lot of time having it pre-blended. So we'll just put that in there. It smells really
I love
good.
the smell of that. Yep. It smells like, it reminds me of fall and Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's a good smell.
So are you one of the first people to get pumpkin spice flavor stuff when it comes out?
Yes.
Let's balance it out with a little bit of salt.
Okay.
So you get that sweet, salty.
Do we just want like a pinch of salt?
Yeah, just do a pinch.
Okay, you gotta do it like this, right?
Sure,
Okay.
sure, that works. And we need to put 1 egg in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you handle the egg because I know that I will end up with eggshells in the bowl.
Oh, here, I'll move this over so you can all witness my fail. Do you crack your eggs on the counter here or bowl?
I usually do it on the bowl, but no matter how well I do, I usually end up with egg running down the side.
I was like, if I do it this way, it might get chicken guts or like
That's
all like, you know, all that stuff on the
Don't word
egg.
it like
I don't want it to like smash that into the bowl, but I always do put it in a bowl first and then and then I can fish out.
Why don't you just do it on the edge of that bowl?
Because then you get chicken guts inside that bowl.
Well, they're gonna get in there.
I'll go countertop.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, I'm really not that great at eggs. Look at that. I make like an indent, but then I carefully pull away, hoping that the eggshell stays together.
Aha. And do we need just the egg yolk or do we need the entire egg?
We do the entire egg.
Oh, okay.
The egg is there to act as a binder. As it heats up and cooks, that's what thickens up that filling.
Awesome.
So we're gonna put that in the bowl. And then the last thing that we're missing is a little bit of flour. So we need a teaspoon of flour.
Okay, awesome.
We like to cook a lot. We put our flour in these huge things.
Okay, found it.
All right. Okay. Well, so there's our flour. Of course, getting it all over the cutting board. Oh, and I'm gonna keep this out. We'll probably need it when we roll out
that's
the
true.
stuff. We'll
Yeah.
need the flour. So
So it doesn't stick to the
let's
countertop.
keep that right here.
The
Let's get
whisk.
this nice and fluffy.
All right, so we're mixing it up there, trying to get that egg yolk mixed in there. Speed it up a little bit.
That smells like Thanksgiving.
Smells amazing.
Whoa. So this is the consistency. It's pretty thick. I think it'll work great.
Yeah, that looks nice. It looks good.
We're going to put this in the fridge just to keep it a little bit thicker, make it easier to scoop out. We'll get this out of the way and start rolling out our crusts.
Awesome. I can put that in the fridge if you want to start on that.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Okay, so what do we want to preheat the oven to?
Let's bake them at 350 degrees.
Okay, 350. Okay, how many minutes?
We're gonna do about 20 minutes, but go ahead and hit start. We'll adjust it when we put them in. Let me grab some flour. I'm gonna just throw a little handful of flour there. Clean hands. You don't want to get too much flour in. We want just enough so that it doesn't stick to our fingers.
Abracadabra! Wow, this is awesome. It comes like pre-rolled and everything.
And there were 2 in that pack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do the first one. Do we need a rolling pin to re-roll it once we've cut a few out? Awesome.
Should we use a cookie cutter? We need to cut circles out.
Yeah.
So we'll cut circles, put the filling in, and close it.
Yeah, I think let's use a cookie cutter.
Okay. In the books, you know, they're small enough. Ron ends up eating half of them. So they probably weren't too big if there were quite a few of them on that little trolley.
Yeah. Okay, probably want to go for like the biggest size we have, right? Does that look good?
Yeah, bring it over here and let's see. So imagine it being half. This cookie cutter actually has the scalloped edge and then a solid round
We
one.
probably want to use the straight edge, right?
Yeah, if you don't have one of these, it looks like it's about the same size as a larger can.
Yeah.
Like we went with the smaller can of pumpkin puree.
Yeah.
But that's about the same width around.
I'm gonna say 2.5 inches.
2.5 inches?
Yeah.
All right, let me measure it really quick. This is just under 4 inches.
Dang it.
So 3 7/8 of an inch. So I like to do that a little bit, and then it gives a little bit more edge.
Okay.
And then when you lift off the other pieces, it's not all stuck together.
That makes sense.
So. Ooh, big fail. I should have done there and there. Sorry, that was my bad. Don't do what I did. Actually, it's not that bad.
It's not that big of a deal.
We'll just be more careful. That's a little more delicate than the others. But the strategy actually worked. Let's try that again. So, were you the kind of person that was always the first to read the Harry Potter books?
Yes, and I would actually, when I would buy them at midnight, and then I would read them to my little brother.
You dressed up like Harry Potter for Halloween, didn't you?
I did. I was a huge Harry Potter nerd. I dressed up as Harry Potter before the movies had even come out. So I dressed up as a book character, and when I went trick-or-treating, nobody knew who I was. Actually, for my owl, I had an owl on my shoulder, but it wasn't really an owl, it was a Furby, a white Furby.
A white Furby.
Yeah.
Did you have a lightning bolt on your forehead?
I did. I had the lightning bolt on my forehead. But like I said, at that point, not very many people knew about Harry Potter yet, and so nobody knew who I was.
That's awesome.
It was a fun thing during my childhood to be able to get those books every time they would come out. Black Hoodie was the wrong decision for this video.
Oh well. Okay, let's roll out one more.
Why do I always have problems with packages? Okay. Wingardium Leviosa. And then Hermione's like, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
I totally read her name Hermione the whole time reading the first book. Hermione.
Yeah, I didn't know how to, I didn't pronounce her name correctly either. I think it was once the movies came out I knew how to pronounce it.
Hermione has a much better ring to it.
Hermione Granger.
We'll have you do this one, see if you can do it better than me. I only got 5 circles before I had to re-roll. 4. I had 4.
I'm gonna learn from your mistakes, or try to.
Sean will now be our official cookie cutter.
Yes.
These are not cookies, but you know what we mean.
When we have to use a cookie cutter, I will be the designated cookie cutter.
So let's just scoot them over. Try not to get flour on the tops.
Oh, whoops.
We might have to get our finger wet when we go to seal them up.
Yeah. Man, we're gonna have a good batch of pumpkin pasties.
So we weren't quite sure how to pronounce this before.
Yeah, we were thinking that it was pronounced pasties because it's like toothpaste. I don't know. I think just because that's how we pronounce it in America. I don't know.
But then they're referred to as Cornish pasties.
Yeah.
So correct us if we're wrong. That looks like a face. Oh, maybe not. There's the nose.
It's like Tom Riddle, because you got Tom Riddle's face
faces.
and then Voldemort's face, except for Voldemort doesn't have a nose.
You're not supposed to call it that.
He who must not be named?
Yes, right?
Oh, sorry, yes.
He's the Harry Potter guy here, but...
So, yeah, see, you've got not Tom Riddle. What am I talking about? It's Professor Quirrell. Oh my gosh.
Okay, you lose
Yeah,
your
I
license.
thought I was a Harry Potter fan. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna
Yeah.
cut a hole right in Professor Quirrell's brain here.
Perfect. What we need to do next is spoon in a little bit of pumpkin filling, fold it over, crimp it. There's a certain way to crimp it, and Sean is a pro.
Let's see.
Then we need to finish it off with an egg wash before we throw it into the oven.
Okay, sounds good. We've got our filling, we've got the egg, so we can do an egg wash.
Let's mix this up with a fork.
Good old pumpkin pie, just like Mama used to make.
Did your mom make pumpkin pie?
No, we usually bought it.
Oh. Marie Callender made your pies?
Yeah, or Walmart.
Okay, so we'll set that to the side. We'll figure out exactly what we're doing in a second.
Are we still gonna make a dipping sauce?
I think we're on the hook.
Okay. Oh, you always add more things.
I said it, so we have to do it.
You always add more things to the videos.
There is a technique. If it's a thicker material, you can pass it between the 2 spoons like this. Can't remember what this is called. Is it I can't remember. There's a French term for it. Well, that might be too much. Do you think that's too much?
I don't know, we'll find out.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna fold this over the filling like so, kind of like a calzone or like an empanada. You wanna leave a little bit, that might be a little bit too much pumpkin,
Oh, no.
but you wanna leave a little bit of the bottom edge to be bigger than the top edge. This is gonna be a little tricky because it is really tiny.
Is it too full?
This one might be a little too full, but we're gonna go for it anyway.
Cornish pasties, I've read that you need to crimp them 21 times. Do you think that's gonna be possible with this
I don't
one?
know, we'll find out. Gonna move some of the pumpkin out of there. Oh, this
Is that too much?
I don't think so, because I think we gotta.
Is that a loss? Let's try it.
No,
this will
not
be
a loss.
the.
We're gonna make it work.
This will be the pretty one.
Okay. So like Beau said, Cornish pasties traditionally have 21 folds.
Yep.
That might be kind of tricky, so I'm gonna see if I can do it, but we'll see what happens here.
Okay.
So we've got the first fold. Oh wait, no. Let's start on this end because I'm left-handed. Okay, no. This is weird. Okay, we got first fold. 4, 5. Oh, this is not gonna look nice. 7, 8, 9. It's gonna look better, I think, if we do bigger folds.
Okay.
11, 12. Okay, we got about 13 folds in there. But
that looks terrible.
Well,
oh no.
We can only go up from here. This is what we got so far, if you can see that. Yeah, so we can only
put that on the side.
That's
we'll still bake it.
Yeah, I need to wash off my hands before I try and fold more. Yeah, we definitely need less pumpkin filling in there.
I don't know if we even needed that flour.
Yeah, the dough that you get in that package is actually surprisingly, it doesn't stick too much.
Do we need to go around the edge with some water? Is it
I don't
a little
think
too dry
so.
to stick to itself?
No, I feel like it was sticking okay. I think honestly what we need to do is almost kind of just like we need to do kind of just like a thin layer across.
Okay.
Because we're dealing with really small amounts here. I want there to be like enough so it's substantial, but at the same time, yeah, you can try it.
Can I try one on the side as you do it? Like
Yeah,
have you show me and I'll kind of copy you?
Yeah.
What if we spread it kind of like it's a mini pizza?
That's a good idea.
Like that. That's not too little, right?
I don't think so.
We'll have a dipping sauce if we need it to be even sweeter. So you said go like this, so you have a little bit of a gap like that?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you're going to have one finger there, one finger here, and you're gonna grab it with this hand and kind of fold over. It's very difficult with this small of a thing.
Now
we may want to try the fork crimping technique just because these are so small.
Yeah.
You can kind of, and this dough also is not as wet as regular dough, so it's tearing a little bit when I try to do that.
Do we need to do, or make it wet around the edge first?
We can try it. I don't really want to waste more of them.
So pretty.
Yay! Pumpkin pasties. Or pasties. Okay.
Okay, so. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get that. So let's see. This is gonna be. Oh, maybe not so ugly. Oh, that doesn't look terrible.
That might actually be how we have to do this because it is.
That goes out.
It's crazy. Yeah, that looks a ton better. I think with a stuffed pizza, because it's so much bigger, that folding technique works pretty well. But when it's something this small, it makes it kind of tricky to fold like that. And it's because we're doing these so small, you also want minimal amounts of the filling.
Well, we might be able to do a little more filling if we're
doing the fork crimping.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's try it out. I'm gonna do about that much this time. Should I do more than that, or do you think
that's good? Instead of spreading mine out like a pizza on this one, I'm gonna just go for like a little light crimp.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can get a lot more filling in this way.
And then we can kind of crimp the edges like this. And if you kind of put the one tine of the fork in your previous imprint, then it looks more continuous.
you don't need to do that gap anymore because you're not doing your fold over anymore.
Oh.
See how I brought the edge like that, the top and the bottom match each other now?
Yeah, I didn't mean for there to be a gap.
Okay, so those are the ugly ones. So now
we can only go up from here.
Okay, now we'll put the pretty ones on the pan.
I think what I want to try, actually, with another one, is I want to put the pumpkin filling more towards the center. And then I kind of want to try and keep it towards the center because it's going to spread out. But then when we crimp it, it hopefully won't leak out the edges, and then we can keep it looking a little more pretty here. We're going to put it all the way there. Oh, gosh. All right, well, you can't say we haven't tried. That's not too bad.
You're spilling filling.
It's crazy. I think we need even less filling than what we're putting on there.
That's like half a tablespoon.
Like a taco.
2 teaspoons. Okay.
The taco technique.
But first, yeah, so I put it in the middle, and then I'm gonna actually start, like, just lightly place them together. But if you look, there's still filling on the edges, and then I'm just gonna go.
You might be onto something, my friend.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, yeah, look at that. But it's actually not sticking to itself very well.
Well, if you crimp it though.
No, see, it didn't stick. So I'm gonna just try.
Okay, you try that.
I'm gonna get my finger wet. See, I'm kind of like if it was were a wonton. There we go.
Oh no.
Look, there's no pumpkin coming out the edges. Yeah, that's. Oh no.
I think that one can go on the good tray. Do we want to cut slits in it like they do?
Let's do that after the egg wash.
Oh, good idea.
That goes on the ugly tray.
Really? That's
Maybe.
not ugly. That's just as good looking
Okay.
as yours. Look
Okay.
at that. That's pretty dang good. But I will try your technique.
But now you get to clean.
I will try.
You have to clean off the table now.
All right, my finger is wet. What did you do?
You just trace along the outer edge with a wet finger.
Okay.
To see how.
Oh, was I not supposed to put the filling on yet?
Huh, you can.
Okay. The whole edge or just the one side?
The whole edge.
Okay.
So I think because the crust comes pre-floured, it seems like the crust is floured already.
And then you kind of pinch it together?
Yeah, so again, so you're gonna do a half fold, and you're just gonna barely align it. Just keep an eye on the filling. You're gonna make a pocket in the back.
For the filling?
Yeah.
Huh, that's working. Okay.
Okay, and you just lightly press. You don't crimp right away, and then you go back and you put more pressure like that. See how I'm crimping it now?
Yeah.
And then you go back with the fork just to make that cool
Texture.
Yeah.
That's totally working. I think you figured out the secret.
Okay. So normally these would make 16, but we're...
Look at that. Look at that right there.
Oh, that looks good.
That looks really good. All right. I'm going to add that to the good tray.
These look like raviolis. Ravioli. Here. Those definitely look a lot better than the first tray.
Yeah, should we show a comparison?
Yeah. Here's the pretty one. Here is our first attempt. Look.
Oh,
those still taste good.
Yeah, those look a lot better.
Those still taste very good.
We'll still eat them. They'll just, they just won't be shown on camera again because we don't want to scare our audience. All right, should we paint those with some egg wash?
These are beautiful.
Yeah, they look good. We definitely didn't have any mistakes before this.
No, not at all. So what we're gonna do is use this egg wash. We'll brush it on. So something else to make these special after we do the egg wash is to put some cinnamon sugar mixture on top of them before we bake it.
That sounds amazing.
Here we go with 3/4 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Rather than using just the typical sugar, we can use the sugar in the raw, the turbinado sugar. This stuff is...
Is that about 3/4 teaspoon? Oh, you're gonna dump it in there.
These can come in individual packets. You can use regular sugar too, but the packet was actually 3/4 teaspoon.
Perfect.
It's like we knew exactly what we wanted.
Alrighty.
And then we should do some salt.
Okay.
I think that sweeten the salt.
Which salt? The same salt we used
Let's
before?
do a pinch. Yeah, a pinch of the same salt.
Okay. I got this.
Ooh.
That was way more of a mess than we needed.
That was the flaky salt.
Oh, whoops.
Oh well. So go ahead. This is really just to sprinkle on after. So like a garnish.
Cool.
Okay, so we'll do egg wash.
Okay.
Then we will slice them and then we'll top it off with the sugar. So hold the bowl over the pan so that you don't get.
So we don't want to let it drip. Just kind of brush it on there, right?
Yep. Yeah, exactly like that.
Sorry, I've never done egg wash before.
You're doing good. You missed a little bit of spot on this one. You want to make sure the full surface gets it.
Okay.
And it's nice to get into those little fork marks. And also make sure it's really thin. Like that one's just a little thick.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Thin that up a little bit.
It kind of looks like butter.
I can't believe it's not butter.
All right.
Ah.
Oh no.
Okay, we're good.
Make sure you use a sharp knife. For this, we'll just do 3 cut marks. So, oh yeah, this is a little thick.
Yeah, you might want to
Okay. So I'm just.
use the tip of it. Yeah, like
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
That's good.
Okay.
Just make sure they're kind of like even
1,
cuts.
2,
Like they look the same size.
3, like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Make sure you break the dough though.
Oh, I am. I
Okay.
feel it go through.
Oh,
Don't
you're
cut
good
all
then.
the way through to the other side though.
No, yeah, you want to be careful because these are really thin. If you're not careful, they could go all the way through, and then you have pumpkin leaking out the bottom of your pumpkin pasty.
Should we do a lightning bolt?
Yeah, let's do it just for fun.
Here, let's
do it in honor of Harry Potter.
Am I doing that right? Ooh, is that bad? Here.
No comment. Maybe, okay.
Okay.
Maybe don't attempt it again.
No, okay. Not too bad. Okay, but these all do 3. Did you want to do one or are you okay?
I'm good.
There we go. So now we top it with cinnamon sugar. So
You go
here,
for
Well, I hope that turbinado sugar, I'm really hoping that caramelizes.
Oh, that would be awesome.
If you hold it up higher, it disperses a little bit.
Oh, so you do want me to hold it up higher, like?
Yeah. Ooh.
Do it, Beau. Look at the camera.
All right. We might have gotten a little carried away with a few of these, but
It's okay.
okay, that's on me. Okay.
All right, so we're gonna put these in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes, and then we'll check back to see how they're looking. Alrighty, let's just slide these in here.
Set the timer to 10 minutes and then we'll come back.
Okay, so for our dipping sauce, we added pumpkin pie spice to the sweetened condensed milk. So we're gonna mix that in because you can never have enough pumpkin pie spice, right? Oh, it's looking pretty good.
Okay, we'll set that to the side.
Perfect.
Let's check in on the.
Getting closer for
getting
sure.
Fluffy.
They're getting a lot more fluffy.
Wow, they are looking good. I don't see the filling overflowing.
That's good. That's always a good sign.
It looks
They're
so
looking.
fancy.
They look so fall.
Maybe we didn't put too much cinnamon.
They look so autumny.
It's awesome.
All right, let's pull these out. So we ended up baking these for 28 minutes. They took a little longer than we anticipated, but they turned out really nice. They've got a nice golden brown look to them on the outside. We're gonna move them to the cooling rack and let them cool. Careful. Oh, they look so pretty.
These have finished cooling. You can see some of the ones. There's one of the lightning bolt ones, and there's
so
another
good.
one. Would be more authentic.
The 3 lines look a little more classy, I think.
Yeah.
But the lightning bolts are kind of fun if you're having a Harry Potter party.
How would they be plated? Probably like this, on an angle.
Yeah, probably.
That.
That looks nice.
Ooh, that's cool. Look at that edge. Let me get. See that? Turned out really cool.
That looks really good. I'm excited to try them.
All right, that's 4. Let's maybe fit 5 in here.
Yeah, there you go. That looks nice.
Let's see.
Nice little fall spread of pumpkin pasties.
It is very fall.
And those look nice and golden brown. They look delicious. I'm excited to try them out.
Look at this. That has a nice brown texture to it. You
They
see
look
that?
so good. Got the nice flaky crust.
Yeah. Okay, so grab one. Here's our fancy dipping sauce. Recipes on our website.
All right.
Let's try it without the
Try it
sauce.
without first and then try it with. Cheers. Those are really good. Whoop.
It's not as sweet.
It's more savory than I was thinking it would be, but it's actually really good. So here's what it looks like on the inside. It's still sweet, but it's got a great pumpkin flavor. It's actually really good.
Okay.
I'm excited to try it with the dipping sauce because I think that will add a little bit more sweetness to it.
All right, I'm gonna drizzle. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's like a kind of like a glaze, like a donut glaze. Wow.
The pasty itself tastes delicious, but I would say adding a sweet dipping sauce like that takes it to a whole other level. It's delicious. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. These turned out amazing. They taste so delicious. I would serve these at any fall party or any Harry Potter themed party.
Yeah, and we definitely need to be serving this for Thanksgiving this year. I think all of our families will love it.
Yeah, for sure.
And make this dipping sauce. I mean, if you're already cracking into that can of sweetened condensed milk, you might as well. That was so easy.
And it tastes delicious.
Thanks again for watching. If you liked this video, please make sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate it. And if you want to be notified every time we do post a new video, hit that bell so that you get notified.
Awesome. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.
Thank you.